This is Austin Hodges, the rail fan. We are in Norfork, West Virginia, and this is a mixed freight train. Okay guys, that is a mixed freight train in Norfork, West Virginia. However, we will not be able to catch him to Mohegan Bottom at Mohegan Tunnel, but that's where I'm headed now. But we might catch another train, who knows. Alright guys, I'll be back with you in a minute. Thanks a lot. Okay guys, we're in Davie, and we have two trains. This is the mixed freight right right here. And we got a tanker train going on the other side. So yeah, this is the mixed freight. We're gonna watch this whole entire train here at Davie. Okay guys, you get the point. Okay, Jane, start moving, okay? We're gonna try to go ahead and catch up to this mixed freight, this other train, but that's the same train we saw in Norfork. It's just slowing down, that's all there is to it. I'm gonna try to get to this other one. Okay guys, I'm down here in Mohegan Tunnel, and here comes a coal train. Okay guys, give me just a minute to put my camera on the tripod, and then I'm gonna tell you something. Hey guys, Austin here. I just wanted to tell y'all, I told y'all as soon as I got my tripod set up, which it's set up now, that was a female conductor actually waving at me on that empty coal train. She was leaning her whole body like this and waving at me like this, going into the tunnel. Right now, me and Jane are going to probably stay down here for about, I'd say right now it's probably about 7 o'clock or 6:30, somewhere between there. But I am going to wait on another train. However, the mixed freight that was on the other side, I thought it was a tanker train, the one at Davie. There were two trains, one going this way and one going that way. And I was not able to catch up to the tanker train, but however, when I got down here, I heard the empty coal train blowing its horn for the tunnel. But this is my favorite tunnel because my Uncle Brandon played at this church right over here. He played bluegrass music. And I'm actually going to put a rail fan camera probably somewhere over here, like mount it to the ground, like right over here, where I can actually see the tunnel. I'm going to have to keep it away from railroad property because I don't want the railroad to come down here and try to be taking my cameras down. But I would say right over here, like in the weeds and stuff, we could probably do it. We would just have to get a weed eater and just start weed eating all this stuff and everything like that. Because half of it is city owned. So yeah. If the town of Mohegan will let me put a camera down here, that would be great, because I could put it right here where these weeds are, and I could watch trains come in and out of that tunnel. Because I want to tell y'all something if y'all don't know this. I have downloaded Life 360, if y'all know what that is, and it's a tracking device. And when I go rail fanning, I am going to have a dispatcher that I communicate with on a CB radio. And I'm still working on that CB radio video. I haven't forgot about it, but I'm still working on it. So, but yeah. When I get to, when I do finish it, it will be uploaded. But me and Gus, well, not me and Gus, but me and my team, Jane, for instance, over here, my adopted grandmother, we are going to be a team, and my friend Jane is going to be a signalman. She'll be like down in Davie watching a set of signals, and I'll be down here with the tripod communicating with a lot of people on CB. Then I'll tell Gus where I'm at, and then tell my dispatcher, my cousin Cameron down in Richmond, Cameron Bryant, I'll tell him to keep an eye out on the cameras. And as a matter of fact, the rail fan cameras that I'll be putting up, he'll have access to. So like if we're in Davie and we're going back up that mountain, and we have and there's just no way that we're going to catch the train coming out of the tunnel regularly, what he could do is he could just push a button on that camera and we could watch the train come right out of the tunnel. So how cool would that be? All right, guys, I just wanted to tell y'all I am in Mohegan, and I just wanted to tell y'all the news. Cameras are coming back. Yay! Like Gus does. So, yeah. So, anyway. All right, we're going to wait for another train. Thank you. Okay, guys, we got another train coming. Going into the tunnel. Hey, Jane! Pay attention, guys. He's coming around the curve.